The funny thing about the election is that Donald Trump has to find a new running mate. He drove off his old running mate when he sent protesters hunting him down in an angry, murderous rampage on January 6th. January 6th. He's got to find a new number 2, a new BFF, a new running mate. I don't know if they were BFFs, Trump and Pence. Pence was like a much better person than Donald Trump, I think. You don't see Pence paying off porn stars left and right. And that's not just because he's gay. While Donald Trump can seemingly do anything and stay on the ballot, Robert F. Kennedy is doing anything he possibly can to try and get onto the ballot. He's even admitted that he had like a brain worm die in his head. That's the kind of thing you maybe don't mention when you're running for president. I don't know. I'm not a political analyst, but maybe don't mention the rotting worm that died in your brain when you're running for the top office in the country. Doesn't really make you seem like a healthy, brain active individual. You got like worms crawling around in there, cobwebs and shit. Or it's like a ghost town. It's like a tumbleweed rolls through the skull of RFK Jr. Some kind of Wild West graveyard ant farm. That's what he's got to talk about to get into the news, though. That's what it's come to. He's got to say the most fucking disgusting, personal, deepest, darkest secret he has to try to get attention, to try to get onto the ballot. He's the boy who cried brainworm. That story better be true. Otherwise, you're just freaking us out with fucking ghost stories, man. Don't be freaking us out with brainworm fairy tales. You're giving me nightmares. This was really in the news last week, but I didn't talk about it last week. Governor of South Dakota, Kristi Noem, wrote in her book about shooting a dog that was killing chickens on her farm. And she wrote about it in her book to try to explain that she was a strong leader who is capable of making difficult decisions. But I think people took it as meaning that she's a evil woman who hates puppies. So you could say that backfired. I don't know how the rest of her book went, but she might just come off as a cold bitch. Hopefully she comes off as a strong leader capable of making difficult decisions. And some of it. But the message most people are getting in the news is definitely she's a cold bitch who hates puppies. I mean, a dog for a chicken. Chickens get killed all the time. Did you really have to kill the dog? Couldn't you put the dog somewhere where there weren't chickens? Could that be a plan A? Could it have been a plan A? There's no going back now. You already shot the dog, Kristi. But could we have tried, I don't know, a chickenless home? A home with adults. Maybe not even kids. Just in case. Fuck it, I'll rescue the chicken-eating dog. See what happens. Give him some KFC. after I rescued Commander Joe Biden's Secret Service eating dog. There are a lot of dogs out there that need rescuing. Shelters are full, and so are their stomachs. At least some of the badass ones. The dog-eat-dog world, or a dog-eat-chicken and Secret Service man world. They'll take what they can get. It's hard out here. Maybe Governor Kristi Noem is the type that would do any kind of savage, unhinged shit just to prove that she's a strong leader capable of making difficult decisions. She'd fucking sacrifice anyone for any cause and say it was difficult to do, but it had to be done. And you'd look back at her and say, no the fuck it did not. Where was plan A? How the fuck did you skip all the way to plan Q? Or whatever. Plan shoot the fucking dog. Plan bullet in the head. Plan brainworm. I'd watch my back if I was her close family member. She is cutthroat. Cutthroat Kristi. Episode title, maybe. She's a fucking badass. I'd also watch my back if I was Trump's new running mate. His last running mate exited pursued by angry mob. The running mate had to start running. Did you see Scarlett Johansson is now suing ChatGPT for using a voice that sounds like hers? No pun intended. Like Her, the movie, like her character in the movie Her, the AI voice, along with Joaquin Phoenix. When's Joker 2 coming out with Lady Gaga? I want ChatGPT that sounds like the Joker. Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, thought it would be so cool to have AI that sounds like her, like it was the real movie. Man, he's such a fucking nerd, dude. That's such a nerdy move. It's like some movie collector shit. It's like painting your car like the Batmobile. Or saying you want ChatGPT that sounds like the Joker. Scarlett Johansson. ScarJo, if you will. Let's call her ScarJo. ScarJoker. Says Sam Altman asked her 2 times if he could use her voice. That's how bad he wanted to recreate the movie. Dude. Now ScarJo's like, are you fucking kidding? I'll see you in court, you fucking nerd. Sam Altman is like the guy that asked a girl out twice. Like, it's a no, bro. She's just not that into you. And then after he gets rejected, he still says that she's his girlfriend. Alright, you guys. Thanks for listening. Peace.